charging to him as well. And then Tahm Kench offers a lot of peel. It ultimately comes down to, can BDS mitigate G2's need to try and dive in, try and force a big team fight? And then on top of that, there's also the early game to take into consideration. He is playing towards his strong side, and Broken Blade has to respect it. He doesn't have a jungler.
He doesn't have a jungler, but a flash in because they want to get the stun down. You can see Cinkrof's looking for him, and they know there's no flash on a Gwen. First blood to BDS. And we talked
Targamas arrived in time to be able to cover for any potential gank, which then gave room for Jankos to be able to make this play on towards the Drake. Oof, yes, Cinkrof tries to get in range, but the smite was not up. Jankos now going to disengage. The top side, now they're playing a little bit more towards the bot side, and now the Herald has spawned, and look, these resets have come through, and here comes the collapse.
They're going to try and collapse in the graveyard. Agresivoo as Broken Blade pops down the needlework. He does get a two-man stun, but can he get out alive? That is the question. The answer is yes, he can. And now we're going to see a 2v2 on the top side, as we can see now Jankos and Broken Blade trying to run away. Jankos hasn't got anywhere to be, and Cinkrof takes down the enemy jungler. Limit with a very good timely roll and keeps that in the favor of BDS.
And just in time. They could have pushed another wave bot, but it's okay. So now they use the Herald mid. Now they bring their bot lane into mid lane. They'll bring the Kennen as well. They'll use numbers because they know that Broken Blade is bot to guarantee this push. They'll make sure that this walks into the tower, and then they'll walk into the bot river to set up for the next Drake.
You will even see they're just kind of aggressively pushing forward with the Hextech Rocket Belt, pushing themselves in. They won't get the tower just yet, but it is just one push away. And now with the Hex Flash over the wall, Cinkrof might fancy himself. He finds himself a Caps, who does get himself a Demonic Ascension, but the Lulu is dead, as is the Sivir. They don't want the Dragon Vedius, they want the kills, and that seed that you knew needed blood is starting to get pretty damn big into a tree. Jankos, though, you can see the power of this Swain really moving forward now. They can't kill off the Swain. Caps is still alive. One more auto attack will do it, and xMatty will pick up a double kill now. Broken Blade, can he get anything else? Cinkrof is just so on point to protect his bot lane, and BDS get everything.
History just seems doomed to repeat itself as BDS dominate G2 in the 5v5. They pick up 4 kills. But look at Agresivoo. He walks away with just barely any HP, does end up dropping, but now we're back live.
They want to go again. Cinkrof is unafraid. Actually, never mind. Cinkrof is very afraid. Never mind. He won't jump back. Looks like he was hexpracting back over the wall. The Drowsy does come in. That's going to be onto Jankos. A double knock-up here. And yes, you may have gotten the Dragon G2, but do you get out with your lives? The answer is no. It's still 2 minutes until the Baron, but G2, they're getting slapped about the place.
That they are. BDS are leveraging. Let's have a look at the map state right now. We can see that BDS is committing to the top side once more. They have 5 members. Jankos is looking for the fight.
He's looking for the fight, looking for a 1v1 right now. Does pop it down onto xMatty, and xMatty's dead. Yeah, ooh, Limit, he flashed in, and that's going to try and save his AD carry, and it's just not going to work. BDS, you can see it there, the little bit of inexperience, not quite able to kind of keep themselves on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, they're also surprised that Agresivoo chose not to flash in with his ultimate, but I guess given the health bars of Limit, they said that it wasn't worth it. Now the Baron is being started. G2 seems very aware that this is happening.
Yeah, this is very risky from BDS, though. G2 not quite fully aware that this is happening, but BDS don't know that for sure. Now a war goes down, as eventually the Dragon will be secured. That is sole point.
So, we should have... Oh, hang on a second. We don't have time for it because the Baron's being started right now. The pings are coming down. Jankos smells something's up. The vision will be spotted by Caps. They know this is going on. Will BDS just flip the Baron?
They're just kind of committing right now. There's going to be a TP into the pit. Limit trying to see if he can play keep away as Jankos gets knocked back. That's the dummy, though. That's not even Jankos. You got baited just as much as they did, and there's going to be the Kennen going down. Now Limit trying to go for it. You've no Poppy, and BDS, your early game was fantastic, but G2 are just running you down around the Baron pit. You cannot close out this game just yet.
BDS felt pressured to try and secure the Baron. You're right, you called it. That Poppy ultimate baited me just like it baited BDS, because I was convinced that Jankos was gone, and the call to then turn for a fight in a 4v5 was good. But Jankos was still there. G2 was able to turn it around. Let's see if BDS can stop this Baron.
Even 3-item Aphelios if he wants to come over here, but it's so risky to go over. He thought about it and then went straight back to pushing in that mid lane. So that's going to be Baron now for G2. That's a fantastic little red bull fight. You got to feel like Void Staff, Rocket Belt on the Kennen. This is what you're looking for. They know they haven't been spotted out just yet in terms of what they're doing. Here's the ultimate. Caps is now out of the fight. It's a 5v4, but BDS, you've only got a limited amount of time where it's a 5v4. They're not quite able to kind of muscle themselves in. They haven't really gotten everything. You see Agresivoo, but he wants a TP, and that's exactly what they're going to go for. But it's been spotted out. They know it's coming in because they have got a ward. Now he knows he's been spotted. Agresivoo flashes in. Jankos trying to take out Targamas. They get the double man knockup, but it's a Lulu. So difficult to actually burn that health bar down with the fight on 2 fronts. 3v2 and a 3v2, but look at the Aphelios. Limit goes down, and there's xMatty. late game.
G2 commandingly win the team fight, and they will secure themselves the Dragon Soul. It was such a good early game for BDS, but they faltered in the mid game. They lost the Baron, and G2's team comp came online. They're looking to take down as many members as possible. Broken Blade will pick it up, and they're left to run away with their tails between their legs.
Bubble there onto Flakked, who does soak it up there with the spell shield, but now it's becoming more difficult and difficult. BDS are being pulled, stretched around the map. They need to make a decision. They try to go onto Broken Blade, but it's a level 17 Gwen who is immune, and Caps tries to make that one work. Now xMatty without a Tahm Kench to save him, and Caps feeling confident. Caps goes in with the Wild Growth to get the knockup. Agresivoo is there. The Moonlight Vigil is pretty decent, but no one goes down beside a G2. I lie. Caps is finally taken out, and it's a trade-off of a 1-for-1. Kind of saying, look, we're going to call your bluff. You haven't gone back yet. You haven't reset. They do have a TP on Broken Blade and a TP on Caps. Look at Flakked, look at Targamas. They're only joining in now. This is the final ditch effort.
Here it comes. xMatty melts through this Baron. Jankos should have information that it has been started.
Here we go. They're going to have the pink one in the back of the pit. It's going to be 50-50. It's going to be a committal. And it's stolen! G2 Jankos will get himself the Baron. And xMatty will just turn back onto these teammates, but he cannot do anything else. G2, they just absolutely decimate BDS. You have to go for something.
BDS just cannot find a Baron. Jankos took it away earlier, and he takes it away again. With a soul, with a Baron, with a Nexus in their eyes, G2 is looking to go to 7 wins.
And they will destroy their kryptonite, put it into the back of their minds. You only beat G2 Esports once, BDS, and they should be able to get themselves up to 7-5. And all of a sudden, our playoff race is hotting up.
G2, typical in G2 fashion, they're looking for more kills, they're looking for more fights. The ultimate will come out from Cinkrof. Oh, Caps could be in some danger.
Delivered. Delivered to the fountain laser. I'd like to see that, but G2, they've got Flakked on the Nexus. This is going to be the win, and this is going to be them very much securing themselves towards that playoff spot.
A scary start to the game for G2. The early game was looking convincing from BDS. But honestly, it all started around that Drake. Actually, was the Drake earlier, or was it that top lane play? Because those two plays in conjunction.
Which top lane play?
Well, the top lane play where xMatty ends up getting caught was a really big play.
It was, yes, that was the top lane play, then it was the Drake.
Yeah.